Welcome to Skinworks YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about 10 things on what to say when booking in for a tattoo. Number 1, I'm 16-year-old, my parents have gave me consent to have a tattoo done, can I book in? 18 is a legal requirement to have any tattoo. A studio that is willing to do it under the age of that are breaking the law, so don't have one done.
Number 2, can you get me in for a full sleeve this afternoon? So to the general public that might not realise, an average sleeve takes up 15 to 18 hours, so it's virtually impossible just to jump in an afternoon and fire you a full sleeve on.
Number 3, do you price match? Obviously, tattoo artists don't price match because everyone is different at what they do. You get different standards from beginners to professionals, so there's not just a set price on matching anyone else's price.
Number 4, can I use soda cream or Vaseline on my tattoo? The answer to that one is your artist probably already told you or is explaining what he recommends is best. So I'd suggest not to go against what he said because he's the one with the experience. You don't want to use something that might make it fade or not look good for very long. Number 5, I've seen a tattoo on someone and I want the exact same one. Our recommendation for that one is always allow the artist to have a little tweak and put his own twist on it to make the tattoo unique for yourself, not just copying someone else.
Number 6, I'm booked in today, but can I move it till next week? Obviously, the artist needs as much notice as possible, and letting them down a couple hours before is not what you want to be doing really. Obviously, if you want to rebook back in with them, then that's not the way to go about it. Let them know within plenty of time, so it gives them time to get someone in beforehand and give them as much notice as possible.
Number 7, can you draw me a sleeve up, and if I like it I might book in? The answer to that question is you could spend literally hours designing something, and without no commitment of a deposit or anything, the artist's going to be very precautious of spending hours on something that potentially you might not have.
Number 8, can I go on the sunbed as soon as I've had my tattoo done, or can I put fake tan on it? Obviously, no artist will recommend doing any of these things as soon as I've had a tattoo done.
Number 9, sending a picture on Instagram or Facebook, for example, saying how much. So how much can vary on quite a few different things. It could depend on the size, the body part where you're having it. So I'd always recommend asking a few more questions as opposed to how much.
And finally, number 10, can I pay next week for my tattoo? Obviously, if you booked in for a tattoo, same with the cancellation, give the artist plenty of notice. If you haven't got the money, then they can always fill your space and move you farther on in the year and still get you in for your appointment. I hope you've enjoyed these 10 tips on what not to do when booking in for a tattoo. We're not trying to say do this or do that. It's just going to help you along the way by listening to these few guidelines that we gave you, and it'll make your tattoo experience a lot smoother.
Also, if there's anything you would like us to cover in the weeks ahead, just drop us a comment below or inbox us and we'll do our best to cover whatever you think is helpful as well. We're just here to sort of cover a few things in the tattoo industry as a whole. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.
For now, goodbye.